Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. You know, I'm using my tablet today. I've been using my computer the last couple of days, last videos that I did. And it's really dull when you have to have the light on. It makes it quite dull on there. So I thought I'd use my tablet. I keep forgetting to charge the tablet up, so when I come to use it, and you know, I just leave it in standby all the time. My other tablets I've had before, you just used to press the button that you start it with and keep holding it until I come up with an option to close down. But this new one I've got, I don't even know how to shut the flaming thing down. I keep holding that button and it will not go up. I think you have to hold that button and another button before the thing comes up, so it keeps losing its charge because it's left in standby all the time. And then when I come to want to use it, it's flat. But I remembered today, I've charged it up today, so. But you know, it's not much brighter on this. It's just it is 5 o'clock now. It is a bit later than normal. I should do the videos during the daytime when there's still some daylight, but it starts getting dark about 3:30, so it's not very good for when you're doing videos. But anyway, I'm nearly finished the sleeve on this one for Dagry's granddaughter. And then I can get on, once I get this finished, I can get them posted and get on with the other 3 little ones I have to do, and the yarn ball holders. That's what I'm just calling them, yarn ball holders. They're not bowls. The wooden ones are bowls. I can get that done and maybe just do 1 or 2 more for to put up for sale on my shop. But I have been doing a little bit, you know, I can't help myself. I can't just have one thing to knit. After I finished that baby blanket, there was the blanket with the footprints on. There was nearly a full ball left. I weighed it, there was 90 grams left, so only used a little bit to finish it off. So I thought, oh, I could do a little cardigan with what's left of that wool, because that's all I have of it. So I started a little cardigan. I'll put this knitting down, and I did a tutorial on my other channel, Sheila's Just Knitting, and I did the tutorial just to show the stitch, but I'm going to do a PDF with this. It's only very small, like 3 sizes, 16, 18 and 20. And I worked out another pattern. This is my own pattern, what I've been working out today. I've had to sit and work it out. And what I do when I'm working out, I sort of have an idea what I want to do. And then out comes my graph paper, and I mark all the way. I'm putting all the stitches down on here for to get the stitches in the right place. And I haven't used that for a little while. But anyway, I've done it with a little bit. There's 3 stitches. This is 3 stitches of garter stitched down here. And there's, I'm not sure how many, 7 stitches I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, there's 7 because it's 10 stitches all together. It's a repeat of 10 stitches. So I worked that out today, and I've done a little tutorial on my other channel just showing how to do the stitch, because I'm not doing a tutorial for the whole thing, because this one, most of the little cardigans I do are always raglan, and I thought I'll have a go at some little. I've never really done any small ones with the set-in sleeves, not the drop shoulders. I do not like those ones that drop down on your shoulder there. I like the ones like set-in sleeves or raglan sleeves. So thought I'd have a go at the working out the one myself for the set-in sleeves. And when I've come up to the armholes, when I do raglans, I more or less go by visual, just looking at how, you know, as you start coming up, I can sort of more or less tell, just looking at it, whether it's the raglan's long enough. but it's different with a set-in sleeve, and you can't measure from here to there because it'll come out a lot wider. You have to measure it from the centre. That's why I have a little stitch marker there, so that's where I'm going to measure it from. I needed to measure about just maybe 4 inches. I was intending to do a 16-inch, but I forgot when I do this, if you do anything with garter stitching, it tends to push the thing out. So when I got up to the armholes, I measured it because I put the number of stitches on as I would have thought was okay for a 16-inch, but when I measured it, the back actually measures 10 inches, so it's going to come out in 18-inch. So I have to work out the instructions for an 18-inch for this one. It must, with the garter stitch, it must push it pushes it out a little bit, so it makes things wider. I forgot about that when I'm doing the garter stitch. If it had been moss stitch, if I'd done moss stitch, that would have been all right, because that stays the way it is. But anyway, that's what I'm doing on that, and that's how far I've got working on that this morning. I did a little bit this morning on that, and like I say, I kind of just knit with one thing. I've got to have a few things going. I have a couple of other things in my bag I could be doing, but I wanted to do this so I can work out another PDF, and I'm going to try and work out a similar one for that, but find a different pattern. Maybe it's a bit cable to put in here instead for a little boy, because this one will be for a little girl with the lace on. So that's what I've been working on today anyway. And then I'm doing this for the rest of the time, but I'm going to have to keep on at this and get it finished. But I was at my bingo last night. I never won anything, but my friend did. We have what we call the last number tickets, and we get a book of 6 tickets. The first games are in a book of 6, and on the very last game we get tickets with numbers on, all the numbers that's on the game. We get a couple of numbers in a ticket, and if you have one of those numbers and somebody calls house on that number, you get money. So my friend won £30, so we had £15 each to come home with last night. I never won anything. Don't know how many times I was waiting for number 1, it just never came out. But that's the luck, isn't it? It's the way it goes. You can't do anything about it if it doesn't come out. 10 to 1, the next number comes out, and the next game is usually the number you've been waiting for. But anyway, that's what I've just been doing today, and I go on Facebook now and again. I do have an account on Facebook, and I was looking today. I very rarely actually go on. I just go on now and again if there's anything and anybody in my family puts anything up. But I do put, when I knit anything, I put the pictures up on Instagram. And my Instagram is linked to the Facebook, so them automatically go up on Facebook. So that's the only thing that I do. But I was looking at, I used to be in 1 or 2 groups on Facebook. Before I started on YouTube, actually, I'd stopped bothering with them after I went onto YouTube. But I still have 1 or 2 friends who we used to meet up once a month on one of the groups. It was a Tyneside group, and a lot of us all used to meet up once a month, but then we used to go for a meal and a drink, and it's just an afternoon thing it was. And there was quite a lot of us actually. They were all out of this group, but we were all from the same area. We all went to the same schools and things like that. Just people we never knew before, but we got friendly with because of this, being on this group and that. And well, like I'm saying, we used to meet up and that, and then this COVID thing happened and the lockdown, and it all stopped, and none of the girls have bothered getting back together again since. But I do look at the group now and again, and I was laughing at something one of the girls put on. She's just writing on the post, and she says, you know what, I think it must be very windy on Facebook, because she says there's an awful lot of trash blown around on here. I quite agree with her. There is a lot of trash on Facebook. That's probably why I don't bother much with it anymore. Like. But that really made me laugh when I was reading that, like, because it is quite windy as well around here as well, not just on Facebook. But it's been quite cold today. I've had to put my heating on a bit earlier. I put up with it as long as I could. I always just put it on for an hour in the morning to warm the house up. And then, like now, I have the pad thing on my knee when I'm just sitting knitting. But I think it got to about 2 o'clock and my hands were cold, and I thought, you know, I'm putting my heating on. Was only about 5 degrees, I think, today, something like that. So it looks like the heating's going to be on probably all day pretty soon. Like, it is getting rather cold now. But anyway, that's just a little bit to let you know what I have been up to and what I'm doing next. And don't everybody keep asking for that PDF for that, because I have to finish the cardigan first before I can do the PDF and work all the instructions out. I might be able to work the instructions out just from that one, because it's fairly simple, and I'll have that one as a picture to put on the pattern when I get it sorted. But when I have to do these things, you know, you just have to be patient and wait. So anyway, thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.